Alrighty, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and just a few hours ago, the World of Warships Legends official YouTube page dropped a teaser trailer, and guys, well, you probably already know the ship we're talking about at the end here because I put it in the clickbait thumbnail, but first we have the Admiral Schroeder here, which is actually going to be a tier 8, and with the few characteristics they have dropped in this teaser, it looks like this ship is going to actually be pretty good. Now at tier 8, it's going to go up against Legendary, and two new ships are coming to Legendary. One you guys already knew about here, the Z-52, with the 128mm guns and the decent torpedoes. A lot of people, and they were correct in their analysis that this ship has definitely been power crept on PC. But we are not PC. We barely have we don't even have all of the tech tree quote destroyers from PC. So I think this ship is actually going to be really good. And the ship that all of you clicked on this video for, the USS Vermont, the absolute behemoth. This is a Kansas on steroids. This is what we all want the Minnesota to be. A Kansas with 457mm guns. Now, this ship on PC is very good. It is a medium to long range sniper. However, I think that it's going to be chunked a lot, and of course you will be very susceptible to the mass amount of DPM in terms of other legendary cruisers at the tier. But let's go ahead and take a look at the PC stats for the Vermont. Here we have the American Tier 10 battleship, and during World War I, in the midst of the Dreadnought arms race, designers were given a carte blanche. 7 battleships were designed, proposed with maximum capabilities and performance. There was only one restriction. The battleships had to be able to pass through the Panama Canal. The initial design was more conservative compared to others. The battleship carried 12 large caliber guns placed in 4 turrets, was reasonably fast, and had very strong armor. So let's go ahead and take a look at her stats here. 457mm guns. So we know, of course, that the Ohio and the Georgia are the only caliber of guns like that in the game, and of course with the Yamato with the 460s. But those 3mm, which is constantly what I tell my fiance, those do matter because that is the difference between being able to overmatch 32mm of armor and not. And the 457s cannot. So the only plating that you're really going to be able to overmatch is 30mm, which is like the Edinburgh and then I think parts of the Zhao and different other cruisers. Now, the more cruisers we get into legendary tier, those will be deck plating and side armors that you can overmatch with this boat. But in the meantime, you're truly not getting that much additional overmatch. But that caliber of gun, it just does a lot of damage. Now, the one huge drawback, as you guys can see right here, is a 40-second reload. Now, of course, with reload modification and a few of our commanders, we could probably get that down to 35 if they put it. I'm guessing it's going to come to the game with a 39 or 38 base. We don't know. And I think the lowest you'll be able to get it, though, is like 32, 33 maybe. So just keep that in mind. Now, she does have on PC 102,000 hit points. I don't think that will carry over to Legends, probably 95. I don't know. The Ohio did carry over with her equal, I believe her equal HP pool, but let's go ahead and read a few of her attributes. While Vermont retains the standard 32mm bow and stern plating, the 38 midsection plating commonly found at high tier battleships, her deck armor has been upgraded to 51. So a huge benefit for the HE spam because those shells will spatter. Those shells will shatter. As Aaron fumbles over his words here. And of course, to protect her from incoming torpedoes, Vermont has a great torpedo belt capable of reducing damage by up to 40%. So a great torpedo belt. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about her pros and cons here. Pros, large HP pool, 51mm central deck armor, enough to shatter. Hey, Aaron knows what he's talking about. Go figure. 38mm covers the midsection of the hull, allowing her to bounce AP shells when angled. So if you angle this thing, now I'm guessing that the kiting angles or the turret angles are going to be not so great, which you'll either have to swing your bow and stern to get all guns on target. But of course, we know that a lot of battleship players are just going to sit bow in, which is, yeah, anyway. 12 18-inch 457mm, the second heaviest broadside in the game, barely edged out by Cristoforo Colombo. So yeah, great main battery dispersion, which can be improved further with artillery plotting room. And that is part of the reason that the American battleships are so dangerous, is that accuracy. Now, some people spec into accuracy for everything, and while that's great, other ships do better with other ships have different attributes, but you're definitely going to want to focus on accuracy. I think Azure Lane, New Jersey is going to be absolutely disgusting with this ship. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, Azure Lane, Colorado with that reload. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Above average AP penetration, on par with Yamato. Above average torpedo protection, tight turning circle, tight, and access to defensive AA fire. Cons, raised citadel, vulnerable while broadside, prone to taking large chunks. It's almost like Aaron is just, yeah, anyway. did we not say these things exactly as they're listed here? But even when angled and large freeboard, long main bridle reload time, slow shell velocity, that is something you're going to have to do, and a slow base speed of 23 knots. Yikes, that is obnoxiously slow. Didn't they say fast? Maybe they were reasonably fast for 1917, but anyway. So yeah, guys, that is the Vermont. I am super excited. Now I held this for the end of the video because there's always two camps of people in the Legends community, and I'm actually talking about like the video yesterday. I am super excited that we are getting Vermont. It's a ship that I want. It's a ship I know a lot of you guys want. A lot of people are Battleship players. However, we need the Hindenburg, the Venezia. We just got the Zhao. We've gotten the Henry. So we are getting some cruisers, but we now have 3 American battleships and 0 German cruisers. Why? It's just something that I will not understand. Now, somebody made a good point. I think it was Mobius in the Discord that not that many people play German cruisers at high tiers. I don't care. We should not, and this is not I'm not jabbing at him. He made a great point. Now, I don't think that many people play French cruisers at high tier, yet we have one. And they shouldn't, Wargaming should not base the game. Now, of course, they need the shell ships, which is fine, but they should not base a game around what ships are most played. They should base the game around balance first. So that way while you can cater, they just released the Ohio, so I feel like 2 legendary battleships is enough. You can cater to your audience while still having a balanced game. But that's just my opinion anyway. I know some people, just talking about the Hive versus Hipper thing, I was going to make a video on it, but I don't know. I don't think either of them are wrong. I don't think either of them are right either. So the Legends community is it's a sad state when the most viewed videos are drama-filled videos just talking about, this person did this, XYZ. But anyway, I'm going to remain true to who I am and who I've always been and just try and bring you guys fun, exciting gameplay with a little bit of funny rage moments, sprinkled throughout. But I love you guys. I know this video is going to do well. So make sure you guys hop in my Discord. A few of you have been asking me how to send clips. And speaking on trying to better the community, I am definitely going to try and keep up with my Friday features. I have a few entries already, but basically what we're going to do is you're going to want to go into Discord, all right, and go on my clips and highlights. I'm going to do this now for you guys on the screen recording. So go into my server, go into clips and highlights, go down here, enter, copy and paste your gameplay, and then tag me. My name is Supreme Overlord, but you can also type in my regular name. And alas, there we go. But yeah, that is the video. Send in your entries if you so choose. And of course, as the Facebook group is so desperate to hear, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Aaron out. Peace.